So, closing this conference, first of all, I would like to mention that I'm very proud that I serve this conference as a chairman, and thanks Adonis for the opportunity. I would like also to thank all our sponsors and our supporters, and of course, all the CSN team for this effort and this conference. At the end, we received today many information from all these people, and I would like also to thank all these people, our moderators, our panelists, and our presenters for their effort and their information in order to decide finally if we have AI, if it works AI in maritime, or if the human element is more important, if the human touch is very important. Finally, I have a question. I think I ask myself if the conference was a very good or interesting conference. And I'm thinking a Greek song, sorry for my Greeks, the Greek song says, θα φανεί στο χειροκρότημα. Thank you all for your positive energy, but save your positive energy for the most important thing in our conference. The last, not least, the most important, the charity ceremony. I would like to invite Ms. Stella Violari, the heart of CSN team, and Mr. Anastasios Katsoulakos, president of KEEPEA.
Kalispera, good afternoon. This is the time of day when we take a moment to contribute to a noble cause through our charity ceremony. For each conference, we select a charity sponsor who generously contributes a significant amount to the charity foundation of their choice. This practice not only supports important causes, but also fosters a sense of community and responsibility within our industry. CSN's conferences have consistently supported charity foundations, and over the past 2 years, the Cyprus and Greek shipping community has donated an impressive sum of over €72,000 to various charities, primarily focused on aiding children with disabilities or illnesses in Athens and Limassol. This support is made possible by the community's willingness to donate instead of paying an entrance fee to attend our conferences. Today, we are honored to have KEEPEA, Special Education Center for Children and Adults with Disabilities, as the chosen charity foundation. The charity sponsor preferred to remain anonymous, and we want to give a big round of applause to this organization. I would like to extend a warm invitation to Mr. Anastasios Katsoulakos, President of KEEPEA, to join me on stage for a special ceremony where we will present the donations received.
Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to present our organization, our foundation, in front of you. Actually, my strongest skill is not public speaking, to tell you the truth. For this reason, please allow me to use my notes as I'm going through the presentation, and I hope that you will like it. It will be very short, this is for sure. Okay. Actually, KEEPEA Orizontes is not just an organization. We are a community dedicated to empowering people with disabilities and promoting inclusion, dignity, and independence. Beyond my role as a president of KEEPEA Orizontes, I'm most proud to be the brother of a woman with disabilities. And especially for me, actually I'm very proud that my sister is a person with disabilities. And to be honest, when we discovered before 34 years that my sister has a disability, it was a huge shock for me, for my family, and it was a really big shock. But the only sure that I can say is that I love my sister, and everything that I'm doing and I want to do in the future is because of my sister. So this personal connection has deeply shaped my understanding of the challenges people with disabilities face and the incredible potential that they can achieve with the right support and with the right dedicated staff. So one of the reasons that I joined KEEPEA Orizontes as a volunteer is because I know that with the right support from dedicated people, it can make the big difference for the people with disabilities. KEEPEA Orizontes is a non-profit organization that founded by parents of people with disabilities. Since 1997, yes, we have worked to improve the lives of people with intellectual disabilities and their families. We offer lifelong learning, support for independent living, and services to help individuals integrate into the workforce. Our board of members, made up of 7 volunteer members, reflects our deep commitment to this cause. So, KEEPEA Orizontes provides a range of impactful services that bridge the gap between ambition and opportunity for individuals with disabilities. Please allow me to highlight a few key services that make us really proud. First of all, the Daycare Center for Persons with Disabilities. For over 25 years, our daycare center in Leopold has been offering educational and psychological services to people with intellectual disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, and other syndromes. Currently, we serve 104 beneficiaries. Our dedicated staff, including psychologists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, and special educators, work together to create personalized care plans for each individual. A key part of our approach is working closely with families to ensure holistic care. One challenge that we have, everyone is saying about the people with disabilities, but also on the other side, the families face a lot of problems, and we have to support also the families, not only the people with disabilities. And I have a very clear personal example that I can say. My mother at this moment, at the current moment, is 76 years old. It's almost difficult for my mother, not only for my mother, but also for other mothers or fathers to support their kids, their people. So for this reason, we have created this organization, and of course there are other organizations like us. We are not the only one. Again, I'm not going to say that we are the best organization in Greece, but what I can say for sure is that we are trying to do the best for the people with disabilities and for their families. One second service that we have are the supported living services. Actually, we manage 2 fully equipped supporting living homes that offer to the individuals with disabilities a safe environment to live independently and supported by professional staff. These homes promote personal growth, autonomy, and community involvement. Currently, as I said, we have 2 homes. The first is in Iliopoli, which will soon be relocated to the area of Alimos, and the second is in Kalithea. And we hope that we are going to have a 3rd home in Glyfada very soon. Each of these homes can accommodate 4 people. As I said, our goal is to expand this service by adding more homes in the near future, offering more individuals with disabilities the opportunity to live independently and in a safe way. The third service, which I consider is very important, are the employment opportunities and skills development through social enterprise. Actually, we believe that employment can make a positive impact on lives through the training programs and through our social enterprises. Before 3 years, we created a coffee which is called Ανοιχτοί Ορίζοντες το Παρεάκι. This coffee is located in Agios Dimitrios, next to Mall, and where we created this coffee for one reason: to hire people with disabilities to work with us and to support them. And this is something very important because through this project, what we are trying to do is to improve their social skills, which are very important for these people. And the last one is the family and caregiver support. For this reason, as I said, everyone is talking about the people with disabilities, but also the problem is also with the families. For this reason, we offer counseling, resources, and workshops to help families and caregivers to provide the best care possible. Now, through our services, we aim to open up a new horizons, not just for individuals with disabilities, but also for the society. There is one big challenge. The big challenge is that, unfortunately, society has not accepted people with disabilities, and this is the reality. Yes, the situation is much better than before 2, 3, 5, 10 years, but if we compare our country with other countries in Europe, unfortunately, the progress is very slow. So we have to change this. The good thing is that the new generation and the companies have started to do a lot of things, but all the society has not changed. It's just parts of the society that make the difference. So, in the end, what I want, please support us to continue to break barriers, build bridges, and shape a future where people with disabilities will have the same rights and opportunities as people without disabilities. This is the major message that I want to deliver today. Thanks a lot for your attendance. I really appreciate it. I really thank you for everything.
This is me before lunch. I would like to thank you all for being here today, and thank you for your continuous support to Cyprus Shipping News. and for being here, and again for being here today, attending our 7th conference of this year. Special thanks goes to Stavros Niarchos, Cultural Foundation Center, for allowing us to use this space, this beautiful space, with a splendid view of Athens. I would like to also thank the Hypnosophisterio for the catering services, Blue Screen, Yannis, Lentis, for the excellent audio visuals that we had today, Pablos Kandiliarakis for the graphics that we had, and of course, all our sponsors, who without them we would not be able to run this conference. Last but not least, we have now Pulsar sponsoring the lunch, and I would like to thank the Cyprus Shipping News team one by one. First of all, my wife Stella, Marios, Miria, Christiana, and Barret that work hard behind the scenes to make this conference come true. Thank you all, and see you again next year at our next conferences in Athens. Thank you.
Let me be